I'm here with one of my best friends, Dina, and we're really excited to share our health journey. I actually started a little bit before Dina. I was actually watching one of my friends, Angela. We used to work together, and she was posting a lot, like her health journey, and then I started noticing she was helping other people. And then once I reached out was when she started helping people that I knew as well. And I said, man, something's going on here. So it was actually a really great time. I had been watching her for almost a year and then had a knee injury, found out I had arthritis in both my knees, and dodged surgery, but I was told that I needed to be easy on my joints. Well, at 33 years old and overweight, I needed to lose weight. And I really felt defeated. I felt like I had tried everything. I had been overweight for over 15 years, up and down 50 pounds, losing and gaining the same. And so I reached out to my friend, and I saw massive results fairly quickly. And I decided after 3 months of my healthy journey to start paying it forward and becoming a coach. And Dina was actually one of my first clients. And it makes me really happy to help my friends and family. So Dina, can you share with our friends and family, what was life like before you jumped on program?
It sucked. Well, people that are close to me know that I have lupus, and some of the medications that I have to take cause me to feel very tired. About 13 or 14 years ago, I started gaining weight because of the medications I was on. And over the pandemic, of course, the weight started piling on even more so. I went to the doctor, and I was one blood test away from having to be on thyroid medication because my thyroid levels were way, 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 way off. And I said, let me try one more thing. She says, all right, but just be prepared. You're going to have to take thyroid medication. Well, I already had this in my back pocket because I don't know if you remember, but I ordered like 3 or 4 weeks before I even started because I was a little afraid to start. But after that doctor's appointment, I decided, okay, I got to do something. And literally 3 weeks later, I went and got another blood test, and everything came back normal. And I hadn't had a normal blood test for my thyroid in about 3 years. And within about 6 weeks, my hair started to grow back. That's why I ended up cutting it off short because it thinned out so badly. And but it started to come back. It's still thickening up. It's I have a lot more energy, make more money at work. I'm a server, so I can take more tables now. I still sometimes come home and need a nap, but I think that's more because I'm going to be 50 years old next month. But it's not an all evening nap. It's an hour nap, and then I get up and get going again.
And I remember, we used to work together. We actually met waitressing together. And I remember, if you don't mind me sharing, when you'd come home after waitressing, right, you'd spend the rest of your day recovering every day, and that was no life, And what motivated you to reach out to me specifically? Like, you knew you needed to do a change. You knew I was doing this.
I was just waiting for you to be ready to share it. I was asking you about it before you actually became a coach. And you're like, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet, but I'll let you know when. And as soon as you launched, I was like, all right, it's time. And I remember buying right then and there and getting my stuff and then being afraid to start it.
You know you have a good friend when she puts you on blast on social media. My self-limiting beliefs. I didn't believe in myself, and you always have. You've always believed in me before I believed in myself, and I love you for that. And I'm really proud of you for starting, because I remember you asked me a million questions and I was like, man, I don't know. I remember, right? Like, because of, you were saying about, what was it, keto and your seizures?
The phrase that got to me was it that this will put us into a gentle fat burn. I'm like, wait, what do you mean? Because the keto, I don't know if anybody knows this or not, but I do because I am epileptic, was originally made by a doctor for epileptics that didn't respond to medication. And if you go off the keto and you're epileptic, you start having seizures again. So I heard gentle fat burn and I was like, what? Wait, I don't want, more bad things to happen. But like I said, after I went to the doctor, after I'd already gotten my box like 2 or 3 weeks before, and she said one more blood test and that was it. I had to go on medication. And even though I take medication daily, I still try to limit how much I have to take. So I'm like, well, I've got nothing else to lose. I was terrified. I remember asking even the night before 1,000 questions. And I remember making sure that I did not have to go to work the first 2 days, just in case I didn't feel right. And I felt great. It was like, and I look back on it and duh.
Right. So how long have you been on program now?
It's September 15th, I want to say.
Yeah. That's actually a picture of our first day, your first day on program. Yeah, you did. You were actually sick that day.
Mm-hmm.
If you remember. Mm-hmm.
I went home early.
And how much have you lost so far?
44 pounds.
Awesome. And what's life like for you now that you've been in program, and as you're reaching your goal weight, by the way?
Oh my goodness, it's night and day. It's being excited over just the little things in life. Being excited and I hate cold, but even in the wintertime, I would be at work and I'd look outside and it would be freezing outside, but the sun would be out and it would make me smile. I mean, I didn't know, I guess I knew because I'd heard it, but I didn't know I was experiencing it, that I was overweight. I wasn't morbidly obese, but I was considered obese. But I didn't know that you could be obese and still be malnourished. And I was so malnourished that I do have to take an antidepressant, but even the antidepressant wasn't doing the job that it could be doing because everything else was out of whack.
Mm. And what was pleasantly surprising for you along your journey? What were some non-scale victories that you were enjoying along the way?
You know,
I
think the biggest thing was when I went to work one day, and it was probably a week or two in the program. And, we're on like half staff because we were at half capacity. So there was only 2 of us on the floor. Whereas I would like the other waitress, go ahead, take that table, because I was just always so tired. All of a sudden now I'm like taking all of my own tables, and I'm on the bigger side of the restaurant. So for me to do that either way was like a big deal. And when I started walking faster than everybody at work, especially, and I'm sure Kat, I have a very short stride. So for me to walk fast, my feet are going, boop, 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 and, but when I started like having to wait behind people and getting irritated, I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on here? Oh, that's that wonderful gentle fat burn they were talking about.
Can I tell you my favorite non-scale victory I saw of you? When I came back home. So you had already been on program for a couple months, and we were doing our follow-up calls. You were telling me all these great things that were happening. I'm like, that's great, awesome. But it really didn't sink in for me until I came back home for the holidays to visit family. And just seeing you move around faster, like you were bouncy.
I wasn't depressed.
You did not have.
I was depressed at Christmas time. And I actually decorated for the first time in, I think, 20 years this year.
Yeah, that was what I was going to say. Like, we've been friends for over 8 years. And you talked a lot about doing things. I want to do this. I want to do that. How many times we sat on the couch? All we could do was watch music videos and like watch movies, The Monkees and all that. I mean, we had great times. But to see you live your life off the couch and actually do the things that you wanted to do and the crafts, and you were like, and I made this and I made that. I'm like, who is this woman? In 8 years, you were in front of me for 8 years, and I did not realize how much you were struggling. And I can't believe I saw it day after day. I mean, we're best friends. We hung out. We ran the restaurant together, there's very few people that know me as well as you do. And you were right there in front of me and I didn't realize. And then you were reaching out and I, with my self-limiting beliefs, didn't think I was ready to be a coach. And thankfully, I have a great mentorship and a great program to follow that makes coaching very easy. And that has been you and helping. I'm currently helping 20 people right now, and just watching everybody thrive like you have has been my tremendous motivator. Reason for doing this. And I'm really happy to say that you have also decided to become a coach as well. So what made you decide to become a coach?
I think it was people walking up to me and asking me, what are you doing? And obviously, this program isn't something you can explain in one sentence because, like you said, it's life-changing. And it was like the only real way I could truly help somebody would be to become a coach. I mean, if they have the desire, I'm more than willing to help them because I know what it's done for me. Just being like excited about, like I said, little things, just little life things. Like yesterday I was at work, couldn't wait I'm looking forward to going home because it's so warm outside and I could put on my shorts and my tank top, which I did last year too. But now they're brand new because I had spent money on all new clothes because all my clothes fall to the ground when I put them on.
Yeah. Do you mind sharing what size shorts or pants you were in and what you are now?
That is funny. I was almost a size 12. My size 10s were tight, but I could still put them on. And it's really funny because since I've been buying new clothes, I got the tops pretty well, but I misjudged my bottoms. So I bought a bunch of size 6 pants and literally got them, brought them home, put them on, and they're baggy in the butt. So I'm like, okay, I'm a size 4. I just put on my size 4 shorts, brand new shorts yesterday, same brand. So it's not like it's because they're different brands. Size 4 shorts yesterday. They're baggy in the butt. So now I got to see if I can fit into a size 2. Yeah.
When's the last time you saw a size like that, Dina?
13 years ago. Yeah.
So, I mean, the results are there. I mean, history repeats itself. A good indicator of future behavior is past behavior. I watched my friend Angela. We used to work together. She was helping other people. She helped me. We met working together, right? And I'm helping you and so many others. And I am, without a doubt, I am 100% confident you are going to help whoever reaches out to you. And for the first month, since you decided to become a coach, for your first month to the end of May, we're going to get $25 off the program for anybody who starts for you. Yes. And yes. And if anybody's feeling motivated in my network, If you sign up within the next 2 days, you'll get $50 off. And the Mother's Day promo is still going on. So there's 11 days left till Mother's Day, and the mothers will get $25 off. And we also have, guys, we have so many programs. Whatever you're telling yourself that talk yourself out of this, oh, it's because they're young, it's because they're this, or everything that I'm now, whatever it is, we have a program that fits you. The difference is your mindset. Have you had enough? Are you ready to link arms and get a better quality of life? And like I said, I'm fully committed. I know you're fully committed. And we know that this program produces results. You just got to work it. That's it. So, well, I thank you so much, Dina. Like, I love doing everything with you. And this was definitely a lot funner doing it with friends and family. And even though we're states apart, I like just following up with you once a week, winning at this together, doing this journey with you has just made it that much sweeter. And I just love you to pieces. And I just thank you so much for coming out here to share our stories together with our friends and family.
My pleasure. And I love you too.
All right, guys. I hope you had a good enough time as we did listening to our story as we shared it. And we look forward to hearing from you. Just reach out, and then we'll just hop on a call. I mean, what's the hurt, to find out what this can do for you also. You like it, you don't like it, it's no pressure. We're looking for the ones looking for us. So have a nice night.